Okay, we are here with Mark Ernst, who is the administrator at Blue Peak High School. Mark, could you please talk a little bit about some of the hurdles that you guys have faced when implementing PBS in your location?
Yeah, so one of the hurdles that we face is our students here at Blue Peak High School come to us from other high schools, and they're generally here because of some type of problem. Not always behavior problem. Our biggest, our biggest referral is truancy. Kids just don't come to school and then get behind in credits and are out of line to graduate. However, with truancy issues comes behavior issues. So they do kind of go hand in hand. So that is one of our biggest issues is getting our students here. However, I think that our student ratios are the same in our school as they are in most any other school. Whereas if a school of 500 had 50 kids who are constantly referred to the office, we're a school of 100 and we have about 10 kids who are consistently referred to the office. So I think our ratios are pretty much the same. And I really think that with any school, if you could handpick 10% of the population to remove, your behavior problems would go way down. And so even though we're kind of the alternative troubled high school, our ratios really are about the same as any other school. Another issue that we have is our students' perception of teachers. Most of our students have had bad experience with teachers in the past, and they bring that with them. So when they come into a classroom, the teacher is almost looked at as the enemy. And so our teachers have to overcome that perception with their students. And really that just takes a lot of extra work on their part. It takes a lot of caring and letting the students know that they're important in their class and the teacher cares about them and their learning, and they're not going to hold the student accountable for whatever happened in the past. Another issue that we've had with the implementation of our UBI program is our small faculty. Our entire faculty basically is on our UBI team, which is great because everyone knows. However, it's also difficult because if we need to go to a conference or something, we would literally have to shut down the school in order for our whole team to participate in that conference. So a lot of time when we have team time at conferences, it's almost counterproductive because we're there with a skeleton team. It's better for us to come back and meet maybe the next day or later in the week as a complete faculty.
Great, thank you. And could you also speak to, we've talked a little bit about your discipline program here at your school and the consistency, trying to get all of your teachers on the same page and what major and minor infractions look like, what happens in the classroom, what gets sent to the office. Could you speak a little bit about your experience here, what that's looked like?
Yeah, so 2 years ago now, I guess it is, we divided up our behavior into majors and minors. And basically any minor needed to be handled in the classroom, a major could be sent to the office. We've kind of taken that one step further this year to where we have a school-wide pyramid of interventions that we follow as a school. The first, for any behavior issue, the first rung on that pyramid at the bottom is classroom pyramid of interventions has been followed. So each teacher is required to have a classroom pyramid of interventions that they follow before the student is referred to the office. So in every teacher's classroom pyramid intervention can look different because I wanted them to be able to put their own spin on it. So a couple important aspects of all those pyramids though is a contact home to the parent. So the parents know of their child's behavior in the classroom. Once a teacher has gone through their own pyramid of interventions and those minor infractions continue, at that point, then it's referred to me. It's a lot easier for me as an administrator to call a parent and say, hey, Mrs. Sneed or Mrs. Christensen has made me aware of this, and I know they've spoken with you about it already. That just puts a lot more bite into my phone call home when the teacher has followed their own pyramid of interventions.
Great, thank you. Okay, this is Tracy Sneed from Blue Peak High School in Tooele District, and she's going to describe their positive reinforcement program.
Yes, thank you. We integrated our positive reinforcement program, we title it the Grade A Ticket Program, 2 years ago. And basically, teachers or staff of our Blue Peak High School, they can award any student for showing good attitude, good attendance, or good academics. And so basically, if a student has shown great attitude, like just picking up trash around the classroom, helping another student, we encourage the teachers to give them a blue ticket for that. Or if they are in class 90% of the time, we feel impressed to give a student a grade A ticket for attendance. And of course, academics, we look at daily work as well as overall grades and decide and choose students to receive the ticket for that also. And then the ticket, their names are put on our 200 Club poster here. And once the poster is full, then we go ahead and have an award drawing during our lunchtime. And they get prizes like Lunch on Us, which they get to go off of campus. This is a closed campus, so they like that with faculty, and they get a longer lunch. Or we reward them with movie passes, school spirit clothing, hoodies, t-shirts, lanyards, water bottles, and that sort of thing.
Great, thank you. Here is an example of their grade A ticket that teachers get. There are small blue tickets that teachers hand out to students based on attitude, attendance, or academics. Then you can see the positive action, the teacher signature.
Well, I heard half of it.